Another major foundation for assessment by a pen tester is testing, of course, for the presence of cross-site scripting. Now, there are numerous types of cross-site scripting, but we're just going to be focused on reflected and stored cross-site scripting vulnerabilities for this course. Let's see if we have some cross-site scripting attack vectors inside of our Juice Shop application. In order to test the OWASP Juice Shop for cross-site scripting vulnerabilities, we're going to use two of the challenges, the cross-site scripting Tier 1 challenge, which is a reflected cross-site scripting attack, and the cross-site scripting Tier 2 challenge, which is a stored or permanent cross-site scripting attack. So first, let's take a look at the Tier 1. It says perform a reflected cross-site scripting attack with this payload. What we can do is we can copy that, and if we take a look at the application, there aren't a whole lot of boxes that we could put in, but there is this search up here. Let's go ahead and paste that in there and then hit enter and see what we get. Okay, so we got our pop-up. It is reflected back to us, so we know that it is definitely susceptible to reflected cross-site scripting. Now, we could have also done the same attack inside of Burp. If we send this request over to the repeater, this is our payload. And though we cannot see the actual pop-up, we know that there was no error message or the application did not reject the request because it comes back with a status of 200. Now let's take a look at the Tier 2 cross-site scripting attack. This is a persisted cross-site scripting attack. So once again, let's take the payload and copy it. Now coming over to the Juice Shop, let's think about some of the other forms that we discovered when we were spidering. If you recall, in the login screen, there was a registration form which we actually used to register Bob. I wonder if this might be susceptible to cross-site scripting. Let's see. So let's go ahead and provide an email. Let's turn on the proxy interceptor, go back to our application, and click register. It's now caught by the interceptor. Let's change the email to instead be our payload. Go ahead and forward that, and you should receive a banner letting you know that you successfully performed the persisted cross-site scripting attack. Now, how you verify this is go back to Burp and verify that you see the status of success and that the data that went into the database is now showing your cross-site scripting attack.